Where to watch Alex Eala at the 2026 Kooyong Classic. Filipino tennis star Alex Eala continues her Australian Open build-up as she takes part in the 2026 Kooyong Classic set from January 13th to 15th. Fresh off a strong run in the 2026 ASB Classic where she made the semifinals, Eala heads to Melbourne riding momentum and confidence as she fine-tunes her game ahead of the season's first Grand Slam. The Kooyong Classic, held from January 13th to 15th, serves as a key warm-up event, giving players valuable match play just days before the Australian Open. Eala is set for a marquee exhibition matchup against Croatia's Donna Vekic, marking a quick rematch following their meeting earlier in the season. Eala won that match in New Zealand in 3 sets. The tournament also features a select field of invited ATP and WTA players, making it one of the most anticipated tune-up events on the tennis calendar. The 2026 Kooyong Classic will give local viewers front-row access to Eala's preparations and a showcase of world-class tennis ahead of the Australian Open. Now at a career-high world number 49, the Kooyong Classic offers another opportunity for fans back home to cheer her Eala, this time, just days before she steps onto the biggest stage of the season. As the Australian summer sun stretches long shadows across Melbourne's famous Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club in mid-January, the 2026 Kooyong Classic blooms once again, a prelude to the first Grand Slam of the season, the Australian Open. Among the international field stepping onto these historic courts is Filipino star Alex Eala, a rising force in women's tennis, bringing passion and talent from Manila to Australia. Yet for many fans who can't be in Melbourne in person, the real question is, where can you watch Alex Eala compete at the Kooyong Classic? Whether you're cheering from the Philippines, Bangladesh, Europe, or elsewhere around the world, here's everything you need to know. From TV channels and streaming platforms to local viewing options and creative ways to catch every serve. Trophy. What is the Kooyong Classic? Feist, a bit of context. The Kooyong Classic is a prestigious exhibition tennis event held at the Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club in Melbourne, historically one of tennis's spiritual homes. It serves as a warm-up event in the week before the Australian Open, giving players valuable match practice, competitive rhythm, and an early chance to test their games in match conditions before the season's first Grand Slam. The 2026 edition runs from January 13th to January 15th, 2026. While not an official ATP or WTA ranking event, the Classic draws high-quality talent and is a compelling watch for any tennis fan, especially when a young star like Alex Eala takes to the court. Television main global viewing platforms Australian SBS, Australia, free-to-air and online. For many viewers around the world interested in watching the 2026 Kooyong Classic, SBS in Australia is the key broadcaster. The tournament's official broadcast partner, SBS will televise and stream every match live free of charge, making it one of the most accessible ways to watch the event. How to watch on SBS. SBS TV, free-to-air. Coverage typically runs live from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. local time, AEST, each day. SBS On Demand, online streaming. You can stream live matches or watch highlights on demand via the SBS On Demand platform, free registration required. This coverage often includes commentary, match replays, and player features, a great way to follow Alex Eala's matches even if you're not in Australia. Filipino One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live, Philippines. Filipino tennis fans have special ways to tune in. According to onisports.ph, Philippine viewers can watch Alex Eala's matches on One Sports Plus and via the Pilipinas Live app, platforms that often carry live action from international sporting events, including tennis. This local coverage gives fans in the Philippines real-time access to Alex's build-up at Kooyong and is especially popular given the national pride around her accomplishments. Globe with Meridian's other international options, potential and creative. While specific broadcast deals vary by region and may not have been fully announced for all countries yet, here are some additional ideas based on how international tennis coverage typically works. Tennis TV, WTA TV. Many international tennis exhibitions and warm-up events are streamed on Tennis TV or WTA TV via subscription. While not always guaranteed for exhibitions, it's worth checking if Kooyong Classic matches are included or if highlights become available. Sports streaming services or VPNs. If broadcast rights aren't available in your region, using a regional streaming service where coverage is available, e.g., SBS On Demand, with a VPN might be an option, though be sure to check terms and legality for your situation. Highlight clips and social feeds. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok often have official tournament highlights, player clips, and fan-generated content. While not full broadcasts, these can be a great way to follow Alex's performance and memorable points. Calendar Alex Eala's matches. What to expect? Although the Kooyong Classic is an exhibition format rather than a traditional tournament draw, the schedule typically staggers matches throughout the 3 days of play. Eala's exact match times may not be fixed until the draw and schedule are finalized, but here's how you can plan. Day 1, January 13th opening matches and first rounds. Day 2, January 14th mid-tournament matchups. Day 3, January 15th final sessions and exhibition highlights. Matches are generally played during daytime hours, local time, Melbourne, and often broadcast live or available to stream shortly after play begins. SBS's coverage from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. each day gives you a broad window to catch your matches. Check the official Kooyong Classic website and social media feeds in the days leading up to the event for updated schedules, including which court Eala is on and approximate match times. Globe showing Europe-Africa time zone tips. Watching from anywhere. If you're watching from outside Australia, here's how the timing commonly works. Round pushpin Australia, AEST, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Round pushpin Philippines, PHT, usually the same as AEST or 1 hour behind, convenient for fans in Manila. Round pushpin Bangladesh, BST, around 4:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. local time for live coverage, early but watchable. Round pushpin Europe, Americas, Africa, often a night or early morning session depending on your time zone. Check your local converter before the match. Planning ahead with the published daily broadcast schedule on SBS or your local provider will help you catch Alex in action even in off-hours. Stadium watching live at Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club. If you're lucky enough to be in Melbourne or planning travel. Tickets, available through the Kooyong Classic's official website. They sell daily passes for general attendance. Venue hours, gates open mornings around 9 a.m., with play beginning around 10:30 a.m. local time. Experience. The atmosphere at Kooyong is both classic and personal, more relaxed than a Grand Slam, with closer views and interactive experiences. Seeing Alex Eala live, feeling the sun on the courts, and hearing the crowd's roars adds a special dimension that no screen can match. Glowing style beyond the broadcast, a moment for fans. For many, watching tennis isn't just about the scoreline, it's about stories, momentum, and connection. Alex Eala's journey from junior success to impactful performances,